Welcome to another episode of Sunday Sessions. Let me just check the sound and everything is working fine. It'll be a funny one, this one, because it is a bank holiday weekend. So what does that mean? That means everybody's out and getting drunk, and so you should, because that's what bank holidays are for here in the UK. Me, I have my sparkling water. So today's Sunday Sessions, quite a different one actually. We always talk about putting the stresses of days and weeks behind you. This week is no exception. I thought we had some people coming in then. This week is no exception. And fundamentally, it's been a stressful couple of days for me. But that's no excuse to not be consistent and do the things that you should do. Hence, we are still here for the Sunday Sessions, which I didn't think was going to be possible. I tried so hard to get here on time, but I think a few moments of lateness is okay. So what's my lesson been for this past couple of days? Well, that's been, no matter what happens, no matter how stressful, there is some positives to be found within it. I was a slight car accident, which then meant I was disabled at the side of the road. Harvey, you sound tired, Grant. Have you had a rough day standing in the services, Harvey? A rough day, Harvey. I left at 10 o'clock, 9:30 on Saturday morning, and I just arrived back this very second now, having had no sleep. But it hasn't been stressful. It's been an experience. It has been a quest, but a series of errors. A deer ran across the motorway and hit my car. That disabled the car, and then the recovery service took 3 hours to turn up, and then they dropped me at the services and told me another recovery service would come and collect me, and forgot about me and left me there. So it was, it's been stressful, but in and amongst all that, it forced me to spend some time in the sunshine with no responsibilities and no cares to do anything, because I couldn't do anything about it. It was beyond my control, and I could have stressed about it. I ended up having to pay a lot of money to get recovered back, even though I pay for my, breakdown recovery. But accident isn't breakdown. But this isn't about that. This is about when these things happen, and that's when they happen, they blindside you. Your day is planned a particular way, and then something just catches you left of centre and puts you on your ass. And you can choose in that moment to let it consume you and be stressed and scream and let it ruin that moment and those feelings. Or you can kind of go, here's my little rant, here's my little moment, but let's just move on. There we go. Yes, but literally, Thomas, when I say they just literally delivered the vehicle outside the office, I told them I needed it done for 7 o'clock so I could get this ready for 7:30. Unfortunately, the last guy who delivered the vehicle was such a nice guy, I did end up chatting with him for a little bit. But again, it's about that consistency. You can use excuses of reason why you shouldn't do things sometimes. And it would have been easier for me to use an excuse to say, oh, I'm not going to do tonight. But tonight is about me as much as it is about anybody else. So, so this week's session is about letting go of stress and seeing the positives in the situation. Finding the sunshine on a beautiful day when everything else is going a bit crazy, but you can't control it. So, what I would like you to do is have a bit of a shake. How are we all doing? How is Harvey and how is Thomas? What are you guys up to this wonderful day? It has been beautiful outside today, though. I think this is the first day when it's felt like summer is on its way. So, yes, happy bunny. Skin bunny, but a happy bunny. So, make yourself completely relaxed. I'm just going to pop this up here and press play on that. So we've got some sound. Get rid of you, bring you back in, and it's me again. There we go. So make yourself as comfortable as you possibly can. Let go of any stress that you have in your body and just let it go. Just let it go. It doesn't matter. Head in the laptop. working on a Sunday. Love it. Let the stresses and tensions of this week just be left behind. Take the moments that you need to encourage you, to push you forward. I'm setting up an urgent Oxfam appeal. Can you spare just £2 a month to help out his poor, tired hypnotist? Yes. Poor and tired hypnotist. So yeah, just allow that stress to just drain away. It doesn't matter. It's not important. What is important is your ability to communicate with yourself. And the quality of our communications with ourselves can determine the quality of our emotions and feelings throughout the day, the week, the month, the year. The moments when you can take the easier option, and in that moment you do. But later on down the week, that all adds up. You have more work to do because of it. Sometimes we let stuff build up, little tasks that we could fix there and then, but we just let build up and build up and build up until they are a massive task, and it's an overwhelming stress. So make your shoulders relaxed. Focus on any part of your body and just let it relax. I'm going to put the counter up for 30 minutes. And even though we are slightly over time already this week, there we go. Just close your eyes down and breathe easy. And notice with each easy breath you exhale, you can just allow yourself to drift, to dream, to relax. You can relax away the stress and tension of days gone by. You choose what stresses. You choose what angst you hold on to. And you choose that by focusing on it. Right now, make the decision to let it go. It doesn't matter. It has no control over you. Put it aside. Allow your mind and body to be completely relaxed. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Allow the sound of my voice to help you relax. Allow your breathing to help you concentrate now. As you're sat there, laid there, or even if you're listening to this in the background, I want you to allow the suggestions that strike a chord with you to really strike a chord with you. Let those beneficial suggestions root deep down into your unconscious so that they can busy doing the work, helping you make that change now. As you allow yourself to continue to relax, and nothing feels better than letting go of a weight or a burden that you are carrying, especially one that has no purpose anymore. I want you to notice how good it would feel if your arms and legs, your hips, your back, your shoulders, the little bits of your cheeks, I wonder how good it would feel if they were just completely loose, limp, and relaxed. You can allow that sensation to grow stronger with every easy breath now that you exhale. You can go into a wonderful, deep, hypnotic state now or in a few moments' time. And you can do this quickly or slowly. It is comfortable and right for you. Now, as I'm talking directly to your unconscious mind, I want you to visualize yourself relaxed, loose, limp, carefree. In that state, I want you to allow your mind and body to be filled with the positives, the tiny things that you see around you that bring you joy. It may be some ornaments, pieces of art, textures of fabrics, colours, smells, flowers, plants. It could be the clothes that you wear. And these are all the things that you choose to surround yourself with. And why would you surround yourself with things that don't bring you joy, that don't empower you? Look at those things around you. Notice how they make you feel. Noticing how good it feels to really feel good about being you. And in this country, especially in the United Kingdom, we kind of shy away from that confidence of your true self. But I want you to make a mental note now to fill your space, the area where you live, to fill it with tokens of appreciation of yourself. Your favorite smells, tastes, colors, textures, motivational images, or things that are just pretty. Because that way, unconsciously, every single day, you're filling and refueling your mind with these positive suggestions. This is happening all by itself. Because if you don't stop and take control of these things, then you just fill that empty space, that void, with things that are mundane, things that are beige, things that don't bring you joy. And if it doesn't serve you, if it doesn't have a purpose, a benefit, you don't have space in your immediate vicinity. This creates a positive energy, and that positive energy helps you become more productive because it becomes easier to be creative in that space. When you're in an analytical frame of mind, it becomes easier for you to focus on the task at hand. In every stressful situation, there is a lesson to be learnt, whether it be about the situation or about ourselves. I want you to consciously train that part of your mind now to find those positives. And if it's something that's out of your control, then don't worry about it. If you can't control it, don't worry about it. As you breathe easily, as you're sat there now, I want you to let go of all the stress and tensions of days gone by, things you no longer need, want, or desire. I want you to think about that project, that goal that you have right now. And maybe there's part of you that doesn't want to give it 100%. You just want to give it a little bit and then see how it works, and then maybe give it a bit more, and then test the water and give it a bit more. I want you to believe in yourself, to realize your true potential. As with most things in life, the more energy, the more effort you put into it, the better you feel about it, the more you bear your soul into it, the more we open ourselves up to judgment from others because of it, the better it will be. This world, this life is full of half measures. People that try things, test them out. Whereas now is the time to take this moment and utilize it the best way that you can to really make a massive difference. So allow yourself to completely relax. One of the themes that's been common during these sessions is about not doing harm to others. And this applies to ourselves as well. Help as many people as you can, but help yourself first. Because the better you value your time, the better you value your own opinions, thoughts, feelings, the more you can value those positive, constructive feelings and thoughts, the better you can do for those around you. I want you to notice about what makes you feel good about being you. Like before you remember to think of negative self-talk, before you can remember to hold yourself back a little bit, I want you to really double down on what makes you special. Not what other people think makes you special, what you think makes you special. Because that's the most important thing. That's the thing that will really separate you from the herd. And by doing so, you become an inspiration to those around you. Because by doing it, you give them permission to be their true, authentic self. If you hold back, you give the suggestion that they have to hold back. I want you to really allow yourself to just feel good. Find yourself caught in the flow when you're working, when you're being creative. And this isn't just aimlessly daydreaming. This is where your creativity and your productivity are working seamlessly, organically, all by themselves. So the time goes so quickly and you achieve so much. So when you look at the work that you've done and you don't quite remember how it became, I want you to make a mental note of taking small steps, little things. And all these small wins build up into a great, great win. There's various books out there. Atomic Habits talks about it. The one we linked to last week, the CARE system, talked about it. About these small challenges, these small wins. And the more you check those off, eventually you find that you have a massive pile of good quality wins. And this is where you build that foundation of that true self-confidence, where you believe in your ability to make a profound change now. I want you to give yourself permission to really embrace who you are, who you could be, who you will be. And imagine how wonderful that life can be. Who are you to not have this life? Who are you to deny yourself this opportunity? Feel the energy of all the things around you, the people that the universe puts in front of you, the challenges and the situations that you can learn from and develop from. And take that energy from the universe and make something amazing. Make the most amazing version of you that there ever could possibly be. So that you don't ever think, I could have done this if I'd have just done this a bit more, if I'd have just been a bit more focused. Choose to take that warrior's path. Don't half-ass anything. I want you to just allow yourself to just completely relax. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Nothing else matters apart from the sound of my voice and your ability to go inside and find that place where true change can happen. And it's amazing that by changing one tiny thing, what a profound effect this can have in one day. And if it can do that in one day, imagine by staying focused what you can achieve in a week, a month, a year. Because it's absolutely true. In 1 year from this very moment, you have the opportunity to look back and go, what a fantastic year that was. Look at the things that I've achieved and the person that I have become. Or you can go, oh, I wish I'd have started that project. Maybe next year. And you don't have space for that weakness. You have a responsibility to yourself. You have been through so much. And these things, these challenges have taught you so much. And the universe has put you here right now for a reason. Don't waste it. Don't squander it with mundane things when you have the ability to be truly amazing. And what does truly amazing mean? Some people may say Elon Musk is truly amazing because of what he's achieved. They're fantastic and massive goals. But the level of mental agility that a person has to have for that is not for everybody. Being amazing can just be being the most amazing knitter of crocheted squares. But if you put 100% into that, and you know you've put 100% into that, then it really is the best crocheted knitted square. I want you to allow yourself to relax down even deeper now by taking the time right now to focus on yourself, on your imagination, allowing these suggestions to root deep down into your unconscious. You know on some level this really makes sense to you now. You can find within you that energy, that drive, that focus. And you can also listen to yourself. And when you spot yourself starting to be distracted, think why. Is this a challenge that you need to overcome? And your lazy mind is trying to distract you to take the easy option? Or is it simply that your mind is tired from this task and it just needs to focus on a slightly different task in order to keep those creative juices flowing. When your mind is creative, you have to do creative things. When your mind is analytical, you have to do analytical things. And our minds flip and change throughout the day into these different frames of mind. And if you try being creative when your mind is feeling structured, you're going to find it difficult. You'll have a block. And likewise, the reverse is true. So pay attention to how your mind is thinking. And if you're in a creative mindset, take the time to do something creative. I want you to allow yourself to drift down even deeper, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Nothing else matters apart from your ability to give yourself permission to let go. It's not worth holding on to stress. Use your leverage. Use your negotiation skills. But do so in a calm and productive way. So that when you have an encounter with another person, it is a win-win situation. For you to win, that person doesn't have to lose or do without. You create a win-win. You win, they win. And if you go through life constantly doing this, people will feed off that energy. They know that in encounters with you, they benefit in a positive way. They don't come away from the situation feeling jarred or manipulated. I want you to make that choice now. That decision you've been thinking about. The one that you know is right for you. I want you to allow yourself, when you go to bed tonight, to have a wonderful night's sleep. There's always something wonderful about a Sunday night just before a bank holiday. It's like an extra nice sleep. You have not got the regular Monday morning stresses. It's like an extra weekend day. But make sure that you get the most from that extra stress-free day. Now, for you, it may be just sit doing nothing, recharging those brain cells, recharging your battery banks. Or it may be that you use this day to do a slightly different task. Because here's the thing, when you're focused on one task and then you start to do something different, it feels like a break. It feels more fun. It feels more productive. Because when things are fun to do, they are easy to do. But be conscious of not just doing all the fun things. You have to be structured and focus on the structure and your goals. Spot when you are giving yourself excuses or when you are giving yourself permission to not do what you should. And forgive yourself for the times in the past where you've not necessarily made the right decision. But by doing that, you've learned something. You created a space that enabled this moment right now to happen. And you have the ability right now to do something special with it, to use that energy that you can feel around you, to create an unstoppable force that you can use for good. You can fill your mind, your body, your soul with that fantastic energy. And once you really start to utilize and believe in that, then something magic happens with the people around you. They see it in your eyes. It oozes from your pores. They start to believe in you. And that's when the magic happens. I want you to focus on feeling good, feeling positive. That's not filling the void with distractions. It's about doing what's right for you. I want you to take a big deep breath in and then exhale. I'm going to count from 1 all the way up to 5. No matter how slowly or fast I count, I want your unconscious mind to just give you something, a moment of clarity or inspiration. It may be a thought, a feeling, a picture, a word, a colour. But as I count from 1 all the way up to 5, I want you to really become aware of it. And then I want you to research why that thing is important to you. What is the universe trying to tell you? What is your true self trying to communicate to this shell? 1. Feeling that from the bottom of your feet to your fingertips, to your ears, to the top of your head. 2. Notice how good it feels to just breathe easily. 3. Every nerve, every fiber, every muscle of your body is working to help you achieve anything you want. 5. Allow it to come forward. Now. 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 As you begin to allow yourself to feel really good. That's right. Each time you focus on one of these sessions, you'll develop a deeper, more profound understanding. In a moment, I'm going to count from 5 down to 1. On the count of 1, you'll open your eyes feeling absolutely fantastic. Every suggestion I've given you that is beneficial to you will do its work. Anything I said that was just the ramblings of a tired hypnotist can just fall by the wayside. Because as with all of these sessions, take from it what you need and want on every level and leave behind the stuff that is not needed, that isn't beneficial to you. 5, 4, 3, feeling that tingling around your body, your fingers, your toes, your nose, your ears. 5, 4, 3, 2, letting go of that stress and tension, feeling right good on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eyes open, wide awake. There we go. I think that was more therapy for me than you guys. It was nice to kind of tap into my energy and see what came out there from me. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Just getting some random messages coming through on the screen, which is quite interesting. So hopefully you benefited from that. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Don't forget, each week we are here, come hell or high water. Doesn't matter what happens, we are always here. Please leave suggestions in the group for anything that you want, for any upcoming sessions or any focused areas that we want to work on. That will be absolutely wonderful. And if you do want to set up an urgent Oxfam appeal, that would be wonderful. So yes, so we have 1 minute 40 seconds left, 38 seconds left on the clock. So that's your time. If you want to suggest anything, put anything in the comment section, then by all means you can do. It is a bank holiday weekend, so generally with these we get more people watching this on the catch up. If that is you and you're on YouTube, then please say you're watching it on the replay with hashtag replay on the comment section. If you are in the Facebook group, please do kind of comment in that Facebook group. I want this to grow into something that could be quite good. Thanks, Mister. You are a legend. It could have been us doing something for you. You're a legend. It should have been us doing something for you. You guys do something for me. This is not mine. This is our thing. Do you know what I mean? I always talk about, and it is woo-woo, esoteric, spiritual. I talk about the universe and the energy, and I'm a big believer in these sessions bring stuff out, and sometimes it's stuff that just needs light shining on it. So yeah, that's what we do. So 32 seconds, 31 seconds left. I am going to sleep tonight, by the way. So yes, guys, Alan Johnson, that's one hell of a day. Yes, it is one hell of a day. So that's it for me for this week. Anything that you want for next week, then do please let me know. I'm going to go fall asleep now before I start waffling on for craziness. Thank you very much for joining us on Sunday sessions this week. Thomas, can I just say, I think your branding looks absolutely mega. There we go. I said it. Mega. I think it's so different from a lot of stuff that's out there. You should really give yourself a pat on the back for that. It's awesome. But then it's awesome, because if you didn't, you wouldn't put it out. So, guys, I shall see you next week. Unless any of you guys are up for a coffee during the week, then I'm always up for a coffee. So, that's it. Good night. Have a great bank holiday, and I shall see you later.